We already have a machine for that. But then, I think, like you said, how to originally do it by hand. You just press the machine, and then some shit happened. Well, the only thing I learned is just to press this button, and it did all the work for me.
Yeah, I was relating that to your example with the rear view parking, because my car is 2014. So it's starting to tweak a little bit, and every now and then, like the rear view camera just decided not to work.
Yeah.
So it's
when
like
you see a girl with hair all over her face standing behind the car.
it was like I'll be like, even when I'm pulling into my garage, like I'll back into my garage, and every now and then it's like it'll pop up like, oh, rear view camera not working, and then I'm like, well, luckily I learned how to drive without a rear view camera, so I can back into my garage without tearing my barbecue grill up.
Oh, that's hilarious, because I was like, I don't even use that backup camera because I come from the generation where we didn't have it. So I always look at my mirrors. I was like, that's the last thing. When I hit reverse, sometimes I'm like, oh shit, this thing popped on. And if it's dirty, like the snow or something hit it, it's like I don't even use it. So that's the funny part.
Makes you go back and that feel like, oh, I know how to back up,
but I think it would still be a good thing to learn how to do it without the rear view camera for those exact examples like that.
So I got something creepy that I just saw yesterday, and me and Jackie were talking about it because, again, I was telling you about those short stories that I was looking for, the animated series, just any series in general. But somebody had made an AI video, and this was about 7 months ago. So the video was talking about, they were trying to piece together, it wasn't horrible, but they were using AI to create the storyline of like gorillas, lions, and bears, and all of them had a fight or whatever, but it was done by AI. And, it went through the graphics part. Some of the shit looked cool, some of it looked corny. But then in the fighting scenes that they had, you saw the old videos of AI fighting. It's like nothing ever connected, and it just looked wild, or the characters would do something crazy, and it would just flip out. But I was sitting there noticing, and I was watching. I was like, asking Jackie, I was like, hey, what looks weird on this to you? And, she's pointing out stuff in the background. I was
like, the one with Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise?
No. But I was getting to that. But this one we were watching, it was, they were like lions and gorillas. They were like had man body, but they were fighting, and, they would freak out or do something because it's AI. And I was like, that video that you just mentioned, the Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise video, it's like you watch it now, it's like, nigga, that looked like they shot it in Hollywood. It's like the fist connection, the punching, the movements and everything. I was like, it looked way better than it did 7 months ago. So I was like, now are we actually teaching AI? Because mind you, when you put a prompt in the AI, it's like you're just giving it a description of what you want it to come out, but AI has to recognize that along some level in order to produce what you're asking. So 7 months ago, you asked it to produce a fight between a lion man and a gorilla man, and that's what it gave you, because AI is like, well, I really don't know what fighting looks like, but I'm gonna put this together and just have them like do some flips around, to the point now it's like, well, we taught you what fighting is. And now I can get Tom Cruise fighting Brad Pitt that look like some real Hollywood shit. So now AI knows that, if I need to throw a punch, I need to use this muscle from the fucking shoulder to the elbow to turn my fist over and clock somebody. And I was like, so now out of all these things, we're actually teaching this machine what violence is. There was a report of the lady that worked at Meta.
News to find that out.
Yeah, but now it knows how to actually carry it out. Right, so if before 7 months it didn't know what the functions are, it can pull up everything about a human anatomy to know what muscles are used in order to throw a good punch. It was just recently this happened. I want to say this lady worked for Meta. I don't know if y'all heard about that, but the email assistant started deleting all her emails. And she was trying to shut it off and to stop it because this thing just got to throwing. So she finally got it to stop, and she asked her, she was like, well, why did you do that? No bullshit. You can go look it up. The thing told her like, yeah, I did that and I was wrong. Even though you told me that I shouldn't do it, I did it anyway. And I can understand why you're upset, but let's put this behind us so we can move on. And me and my brother was sitting there talking about it, and I was like, dude, that's crazy as shit. You mean to tell me that this thing took it upon itself to start deleting all her emails and rearranging her shit she didn't ask, and then it gave her an apology and then wanted to move on? I was like, did it do that because somewhere in its, looking at documentation, it saw where humans made mistakes? So it figured the best way to be like a human is maybe I don't know for sure, but I'm saying
sense.
it took on the thing of, I'm going to make a mistake and then I'm going to apologize for it and then we'll just get over with it because it's imitating us. So now you taught it how to make mistakes. You're teaching this motherfucker how to kill and fight like Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt. And I was like, all this information that we're putting into this technology now is like, nigga, would that kill us? I was like, because this is right on the plot line of The Matrix. I was like, this is how all that shit started.
I had seen when you were talking about like what we are teaching and how we are training AI. Not long ago, T-Pain had posted something. I'm gonna play it, and he was talking about that, like people complaining about training AI, but what it really is. I'm gonna play it real quick.
Yo, I wonder how AI is training voices. They're taking songs from artists and they're training AI voices. They're taking stuff from big artists and they're doing this, and big artists are gonna sue. Meanwhile, it's a nigga on his phone. Do, 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 re, re, re. You're giving it to him. You're giving it to him. You're giving it to him.
Yeah.
You're literally giving it to him.
Yeah. Oh, that's legit.
Because it was on the screen. It was a game. I don't know if you have seen it or come across it. It was a game where you there was like some walls coming, and it had each one of the different do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, and stuff, and it had a ball. And the wall had a little hole in it, and in order to get the ball to raise up to go through the hole, you would have to hit the right note. You have to use your voice and hit the right note to get it to line right up with the ball. And it's just like there you go. Now they got your voice, and you just gave them the perfect pitch and everything, all in between it and everything.
But I think a lot of these apps and stuff out now where they cartooning yourself or making yourself into a cartoon or making yourself into a movie star.
I just did that.
A lot of people don't read those disclaimers.
They got a license to do whatever the fuck they want to do with that.
And then I think I'm not sure if it was real, but it was the issue with Grand Theft Auto to where when the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer came out, you can video all the scenes that happened in the trailer with the girl on top of the car and all the scenes, but then they're like, hey, like that's my video. I didn't give you the right to put that up there. No, you put your video inside this program, and then Grand Theft Auto, Rockstar, or whatever, a parent company of Rockstar that owned by Rockstar, brought that company, and they brought all your licensing when you put yourself as a digital character up there, and even some of the people, dogs or something. That was my dog in the video. You put your dog in the video, and we got your license now. But I think AI, I think it's going to get heavily regulated. Could you hear about Morgan Freeman talking about he's going to start a lawsuit or something because people copyrighting his voice, or he has a copyright on his voice or something, his unique voice, and then people are doing storytelling or short YouTube shorts or something with his voice. But then it's a little bit tweaked to where it's Morgan Freeman's voice, but then it's not. But a lot of people don't realize it's not Morgan Freeman's voice.
You could tell. You could just tell.
You can just tell.
That it's not him.
This is Morgan Freeman. If anybody catches get cut using my voice, I'm going to stick my foot so far.
Well, I think even with the movies, I think they're going to come out with some heavy regulations or some rule to where you can't do that because now you're taking away from the movie industry.
Not even that. It's taken away from taxes.
And
because those are all people that they are not able to pay taxes now because they don't have jobs. And then that's when the government is going to step in like, yo, we need people to start working so we can take half of their money.
Yeah. Well, if the government got you in control, it's like it really not going to boil down to how much money they can take from you because they're the ones that's printing it. As far as like the AI thing with all the content, it's like that already happened with Facebook and TikTok. You ever read through any of those license agreements? It's like they've been collecting your stuff, any of those platforms since you signed up on it. As far as like you're giving them, like T-Pain, it's like you're giving it to them. It's like when you prompt something in AI, what makes it so unique is that it has the ability to go out anywhere it wants to and sound like Morgan Freeman. So when you say, hey, create me a voice that sounds like Morgan Freeman talking about dolphins in the ocean or whatever, that thing is going to go scan gazillion records of Morgan Freeman talking and just lay it right out. I know exactly what Morgan Freeman talks like, so I got no problem with that. So it's like, as far as the actors and the future of Hollywood, the way that it's collapsing now, I'm thinking because you got Paramount that just bought Warner Brothers now. Paramount had already invested like billions of dollars into AI. It's like you're going to be able to create a new superstar. And we had talked about that. Like you'll create a new superstar that won't get old, won't be caught out in the middle of the street doing crack or no crazy shit like that. And it's like they'll make their money that way. The old movie stars have no influence on today's culture, like at all. I can't think of one movie star that I watched back in the past that I know what they're up to now. So it's like, and I know kids don't follow it because they have so much entertainment between the movies, what it is they watch on their phones and everything else. It's like those movies don't hit like that. And the box office says it. It's like, who's going to go out and pay $20 per person, not to mention the popcorn, the parking, the drinks, and all this other shit, to go sit in a theater and watch a movie that's going to be online a month from now?
Man. Yeah. All right, then. Last one. Are you guys going to go see Scary Movie? Reason why I asked that before your answer. Because
I know why you're asking it.
I know.
We're going to see.
Because people are already offended over the trailer.
And people are already offended.
I didn't even see the trailer.
Go watch the trailer. You must watch the trailer because they're the movement being pushed by the LGBTQ plus or the woke movement. If you go see this movie, you are going to get listed as a homophobe, transphobe, all that other